the way, I am wearing a lot of products on my face today. I am wearing this foundation on my face, but I am wearing the concealer, and I am wearing the blush I'm going to talk about. And you notice I have nothing on my lips because we're going to be having a swatch party later. Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Melissa, and today I'm bringing you not one, but two Sephora hauls. And also one little thing I picked up at Ulta. So let's just jump right in. The first thing I want to share with you is the new Hourglass foundation. It's the Vanish foundation, and my shade is in Ivory. I was shocked when she said I was Ivory because, frankly, I don't consider myself an Ivory girl. But I was really intrigued by this foundation because the packaging is super sleek, the design is incredible, it's supposed to be very pigmented. It's kind of this cream to powder foundation. So let me give you the skinny on this. It is very pigmented, it goes on beautifully. It wears really well, about this average for my oily to combination skin. So here's the rub. I find that it's really easy to over apply the amount of foundation you use. They tell you to just put like 3 dots on each plane of the skin. That's not enough coverage. So when you start striping, it's easy to over apply, and then it looks, I think when I did that on one occasion. Actually, I had filmed a haul, like a try-on haul, and the application was so hideous I couldn't use the footage. It was just like, oh my god, you look terrible. It really emphasized every pore, every wrinkle. It just did not look good. So it's kind of finding the right balance with this formula where less is more, but you need enough. So that's kind of my take on it. I have applied it with a brush, which is great for just general overall spreading. But to finish it off, I really like it best with a beauty blender. It seems to push the foundation into some of the pores and fine lines and make them a little less noticeable, where a brush just kind of tends to glide it over the skin and really make them stand out. So I'm not sure. I give it 2 thumbs up. It's nice. I'm going to use it. Would I repurchase it? I'm not sure I would, because I think there are other foundations out there I like better. So let's move on to a concealer. So I had gone to Sephora to this kind of like pre-opening event where they were going to showcase some of the new fall stuff, which was like, they hardly had any of the new fall or holiday stuff out. It was kind of goofy. And I really wanted to try the Tarte Shape Tape, something like that, concealer. Everyone's raving about it. It was nowhere to be found in the store. I was like, seriously, where's everybody getting this from? So I was a little disappointed. She's like, well, what do you like in a concealer? Anyway, she ended up pulling this Smashbox Studio Skin 24-hour waterproof concealer, and she put me in the shade Light. And it's a very nice concealer. I think it wears well. I think the color is good on me. I would put it in the same category as like the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. It's not as lightweight as the Maybelline Fit Me, which I'm really growing to love. So it's a little bit heavier. I would put it a little bit heavier than the Maybelline Fit Me, and kind of in the same category as the Urban Decay. So I like it quite a bit. I'm not a huge fan of the Smashbox brand in general, but I decided to give it a go. I'm glad I did. I'll use it. I like it. And it's an interesting concealer. Next up is something I picked up at Ulta. I did pick up the Lorac Pro 3 palette. I know a lot of people were disappointed in this palette. I think they felt the colors were too similar, and then when you put them on, they kind of got muddy and didn't offer enough contrast. And I like it. It is a neutral palette. It is what it is. So I think, you can't expect to put these 2 colors on and get a lot of contrast, but you can expect to put one of these and one of these and get a really beautiful look. So I'm a fan of these palettes, and I have all 3 of them. The first one is my absolute favorite, but I'm glad I got this. So the next eye product I want to talk about are a couple of singles from Tarte. Now these are only available online. They are the Tarteist Metallic Shadows, and they come in little boxes like this. I picked up Poker Face, which is the lighter color, Sinful, which is the darker color. Here they are swatched on my hands, and I am wearing them today, and I think they're really beautiful. However, you can only order these online, and both of mine were absolutely smashed. Smashed to smithereens, so as soon as I finish this video, I'll be going back to the store and returning them. I'm not certain I'm going to have them reship them because I can't believe that they must be a very soft formula because they both came absolutely, totally crashed. And if you can only order them online, the likelihood of that happening again is very high. So, buyer beware, but they went on beautifully. They blended beautifully. I think the color is gorgeous. I think they're metallic without being too metallic-y or too glittery. I think the formula is really very pretty. So I'm sorry that they were such a disappointment in the shipping department. The next thing I'm going to talk about is blush. I think I may have already shown this in my draping video. It's the Marc Jacobs Air Blush Soft Glow Duo. And the shade I have is in Lines and Last Night. He came out with a whole line of these blushes, and he's, really pushing this draping technique where you wear the darker shade in your, kind of in the hollows of your cheek and use the lighter shade more of as a highlight. Today I just swirled the whole thing around and just put it on, and I think it's beautiful. And I think this is a beautiful color. I picked this in particular because I don't have a lot of shades of blush in this color range, because it's a little bit more peachy for me. But I do like it quite a bit, and it goes on beautifully. It blends beautifully. If you can afford it, it's a beautiful blush. And this packaging. You had me at hello. So the next product I want to talk about is this travel size makeup brush cleaner from Cinema Secrets. I picked this up because one of the gals I follow on one of the social medias, she was giving out a makeup brush cleaning, tip, hack, whatever. She was using this product, and I was like, wow, this makes so much sense. So I really wanted to give it a try. So this is, a two-piece product. You get a small amount of the cleaner, and then you get this little, pot. The thought is, you pour a little bit of this into your pot, and then you gently dip the edge of your brush in until it just pulls up some of the product into the brush, and you wipe it on a cloth. You just, clean it off on a cloth. And she actually demonstrated that the ones that you spray like this, where you just spray, you really are only cleaning like the outside of the brush. Whereas this deep cleans the entire brush right then and there, and it dries very quickly, and you are just totally ready to go. It gets the brushes so clean, so fast. I find I don't even have to hand wash my little eye brushes anymore. I just have to take my big boys in and do them periodically. If you have a liquid brush cleaner like this, try it. You're going to call me and thank me later. Saving the lips for last. The next thing I have here is a set of nail polishes from Deborah Lippmann. These are called the Very Berry Shades of Berry set. There are 6 polishes in here. They are minis, but they're really nice sized minis. Berry shades are so popular for the fall, and here is a little swatch wheel of the colors from light to dark. I think they're stunning. I just think they're stunning. And I also picked up a Point Perk from YSL, and this is the Black Opium. Let me just say, I think that's one of the best values for using your Point Perks is to get these little sample size or deluxe sizes of perfumes. I rarely buy a full-size bottle of perfume anymore. I find I have a couple of my favorites. They rotate through their point system and pick them up as often as many as I can. That's my little tip for you. Okay, let's go on. So I picked up two holiday lip kits. And the first one is from Bite Beauty, called the Perfect Bite. They're amuse-bouche lipsticks. They come in this great tin like they do for most of their holiday packaging. which also has a super mirror, that's my New York accent coming out, inside, and it has 4 lipsticks. So I thought I'd go ahead and do some live swatching. One of the things I don't like about Bite is you can't read their little labels. So the first shade is Fig. This is Pepper, and this is Honeycomb. I actually thought this was going to be too light for me, but it's really a pretty nude. And this is Nori. So these are minis for sure, but there's a lot of product in there. So I love these little kits that come all pre-packaged. When the colors look like they're going to suit me, I usually pick them up. It's a great way to try the brand. They're awesome for traveling. Then you can have a whole assortment of lipsticks with you, or keep them at your desk at work so you have, you know, something that'll go with every outfit. So I really like these, and this is a great brand and a great formula. So the next kit I picked up is from Marc Jacobs. Again, their packaging is just to die for. Like, this could be a great little clutch to go out to dinner with. Seriously? It's so pretty. This has 5 different shades. Let's get swatching, shall we? So the first shade is No Angel. Another beautiful nude. I'd love to meet the person who does their packaging. I know. I'll stop talking about that now. So this shade is called Slow Burn. Next up we have O'Malley. This one is Miss Scarlet. And the last one is Scandal. Now I think this one this one went on a little patchy. It definitely could benefit from having a liner because it's such a dark color. I don't know if it went on patchy because I've been using makeup remover on and off, but I do think it's a gorgeous vampy color for when you want that vampy color for fall. So I'm going to close out the video wearing Slow Burn because I think this is like my lips but better. So that wraps up today's video, which has been just, you know, a dual Sephora haul, and including some of these lip kits, which I think are going to be fabulous for holiday. I think if you really want them, they're probably going to sell out fast. So you might want to grab them before the VIP sale. I am putting together a list of items that I am potentially going to be shopping for during the VIP sale, so I will be posting a wish list video probably later on towards the end of the month. But I also want to know, what are some of the things that you've seen so far that have really caught your interest, because I don't want to miss anything. So that wraps it up for me today. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you real soon in my next video. Take care. Bye.